Hello, Mythic Rare here. Thank you to all my A1 Day 1 subscribers. For anybody new or just passing through, welcome. And on this episode of The Kits That Got Away, we have Alice and Roses by Margaret Morales, 55.6 by 75.9 centimeters. It is a round. This is 64 colors, including 2 Aurora Borealis, 4 Fairy Dust, total 55,752 diamonds. And then, as always, we have the how-to diamond paint instructions, along with your kit contents. So, plastic warning, please turn down those earbuds. And then we will get right on into it. And then for those of you who have not figured out, I am not a kid-centric channel because I do in fact use sharp things to open things. I also love that effect of, oh, we just painted some white roses red. We'll be able to see it a little bit better once we get into the canvas. Oh, and then it's gonna have like the little eat me and drink me things. And then, as always, do what makes you sparkle. Diamond Art Club. Oh, I'm just trying to get a thumbnail. Do not mind me. Woo! Plastic, like fresh plastic smell with this one. It just hit me like a freight train. Oh, there's our thank you pamphlet over there. I'm so glad that Diamond Art Club has started putting the cards inside of these, because I feel like whenever the card was just free floating in the box, it could have gotten bent. So I am so glad that they took our suggestion on this, and then, well, the community suggestions anyhow. So here we have the socials, and then right here is the trading card. It is bronze. Bronze is the most common. You can scratch that little rectangle on the back, and then you get a unique code that you can redeem for things like gift cards or coupons. Get enough of certain types of colors, and then you could get a custom. All right, so here is our sticker book. We'll look at that in a second. And then, whoop, tips and tricks. So here is essentially your little quick guide on how to diamond paint, and then like strategies like using toolkit, only working on one section at a time, etc. If you are a newcomer to this hobby and you're looking at creating Stash Mountain, here you go. Here's a couple of 20% off codes, as well as their code to join the Facebook group, and then you get your kit contents right in there. So what comes in the toolkit? For those of us who are seasoned, we can probably wrap this now. We get a diamond painting tray that is stackable, has a sliding lid and a removable stopper, comes with clear wax, comes with heart-shaped wax. Yours might come with putty depending on when the kit was produced. And then we get Bag of Baggies Bagception, along with a preloaded twist and pick pen. This one is one of the newer kits, and because it's a restock, I think they're all coming with the clear wax now. All right, so there's your removable stopper. You also get a 4-placer and a 7-placer. 4-placer is pre-installed on your twist and pick pen. Wow. So these covers are pretty snug. That is actually an improvement because I have dropped these thingamajigs a time or two and I have still spilt diamonds. So good job on tightening up the lid on those trays. All right, so there we are. This is a little bit more ergonomic than your basic pink pen. So this end, if we just twist it this way, we're going to have wax come out the end right here. Yep, see, there it goes. It doesn't take a whole lot of hand strength to do so. So if you are struggling with hand pain and then you're trying to turn it with the putty and you're getting that extra resistance, maybe try cleaning out your pen and then putting in some of that heart-shaped wax or clear wax instead. And then there's our baggies. Up next is going to be the sticker book. One moment, please. Okay, and then here are our stickers. We, of course, have our lovely logbook sticker where you can track the start and finish along with the size of the canvas. And then I don't know if they have room on here to fit it, but I think that it would also be cool to include the diamond count in this as well. But that is just me. All right, so we have 1, 2 ABs. Z is gonna be our fairy dust, and we have 4 of those. Some of the 6000s are typically, well, not some, all of the 6000s are things that you don't have in terms of cross stitch, floss, or like regular diamond colors. That's because Diamond Art Club has their own facility that makes diamonds for them, so they can pretty much create whatever color they need to create in order to better represent the artwork. So, Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle. And plastic warning, y'all. Oh my. You know, I was not necessarily sold on this kit at first on the unboxing video, but after seeing folks from Life with Lindsay work on this for the Alice in Winter Wonderland event, and after seeing how Margaret Morales drew the, or had the Down the Rabbit Hole, which is one of my whips, by the way, I was just like, okay, like, I like how she depicts Alice, and then just like seeing the works in progress for this kit, and then the yeah, just like seeing the works in progress for this kit for like that event, that was honestly what had sold me on it. And then here is the drills, not so much blue, but like all the red from all of the roses that got painted red. And then there is the drink me bottle. Oh, yo. Here is a thought. If anybody, like, and y'all don't have to do this, but this is like totally an enhancement opportunity. But if somebody has like clear frosted drills, you could totally do that. Or like AB jellies for like 5,200 in there, you could totally do that. Or if maybe you have some leftover like wine colored crystals, like, oh yeah, up in there. Again. Don't have to do that, but hey, I mean, if you're looking for enhancement suggestions, that's one that I see just like right off the bat. And then she also looks a little bit aged up in this one as opposed to Down the Rabbit Hole, which I think that is really cool, how you can kind of sort of see like the change in style from the one to the other. Anywho, we actually, before I even get into the drills, I want to go A/B hunting, because some of these, like, I'm just taking a quick like cursory glance over the canvas, and where those ABs are charted is actually jumping out at me right away. So I want to just grab y'all, and then we're gonna dive right on in. All right, so the white with the dot in the center, that is going to be, so like all up in here, and her gloves, like the white of her apron and all of that, that is going to be fairy dust. Awesome. And then we're looking for the greater than sign. That is like all throughout the roses. Beautiful. Oh, y'all, if any of y'all get hands on black frosted diamonds, like getting the cushion in her chair or the bow, that would just be wow. Wow. Okay. Anywho, the check mark shows up right there. It shows up right here. And then just like in these lighter splotches of green and the leaves and the roses. Still have not found the cursive A yet for the light blue. I'm sure some of y'all are just like, Mythic, I see it. Mythic, you're blind. I mean, I guess the benefit of this is that you're getting to see like the really, really crystal clear rendering style that they have to offer, but I am just not seeing that. Oh no, wait, it is right here. It looks almost a little bit blue. I was not expecting the A to be gray. So it's like in there, and then it's like in here and here. Oh gosh. The ribbons are going to be shaded so well. All right. So unlike our other one with the Witch's Tea House, this one has gray lines for the perforated cover. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think what Diamond Art Club is doing is if the pink lines lend themselves to the artwork, they're going to print that perforated cover with pink lines. But if the pink lines would be like way too intrusive for the color palette, they're going to print these off with gray lines. Could be, you know, true or not, but you know, that is just my theory, and it could have been that people prefer the pink lines better. Like I don't know. But anyways, if y'all didn't see that before, there's your licensing. We have a 10% off right there along with socials, as well as Oopsie insurance, and of course, as you can see, the legends on both sides of the canvas. It's finished edges, and then we have Do What Makes You Sparkle Diamond Art Club at the top. And then yes, like there is a reason for those lines. That cover is perforated, so you don't even require any extra tools to cut the cover of your canvas. You can just split it right there. And then as always, they have really good pour glue that just so happens to get stronger over time. So the only thing left to do is show off the drills. If you are leaving us, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. And then, all right, plastic warning one last time. Time to dive on into the drills. Yo, I don't know what is up with that. It's almost like the drills like got impacted on the plastic so much that they just straight up took pot shots at it trying to escape. Like, I don't know. But then again, you know, that was packed pretty tight with my witch's tea house. So it could have just been all squished in there. I'm going to have to unpack that other kit later on tonight and then try to get those drills to lay flat. All right, so there is our first fairy dust. Z437. Oh, and then I bet like this is all up in the cushion for the chair and then in the drink me bottle. 819. I wouldn't be surprised if that's your skin tone. All right, Z3865. That very, very slight shimmer. Yep, I can totally see that for the dress. And then, of course, life is not complete without 310. And then 814, I bet that's like in the... And some of the dark parts of the roses, the chair, and then the drink me bottle as well. Well, I know we're like not going in order, but this one wanted to come first. That's that one of the custom grays that they had to make. I am just like absolutely loving some of the colors that they picked for the roses. Oh, and then there we go, the highlight for the leaves, AB3348. Yo, it's like there's this tiny dot that's like all throughout the ribbon of drills. I wonder if maybe that's actually from their machine, like their heat seal machine. Yeah, it has to be from like their heat seal machine. I don't know if like maybe that's what it does to calibrate, but yeah, it's just like, huh, like the bags all have this one little like perforated dot in the center of all of them. Oh, AB666. That's the cash money symbol. Yo, I didn't even go looking for that one. Would not be surprised if that's her lip gloss or if that shows up in the Drink Me bottle. All right, so Z318, that's the one that we saw on the ribbons. All right, one more. $319. Yeah, some of these greens, they're gorgeous. Like, absolutely love all the colors. Oh, I thought that's used as like the shadow in her long gloves and then in her dress. And then of course, like this has to be for the roses. All right, so I'm gonna pack it up and get ready for work. I hope you all have a great rest of your day if you stayed all the way to the end, and we will see you later. Bye.